So, Session Atlas is now live. Finally. This entire project did take a little bit longer than I had originally planned on. To begin with, it was going to be just the province of Ontario, and from there it grew into all of Canada, and now it's growing globally beyond that. So I do want to thank everyone for their patience as this project was kind of being developed and worked on. As it grew, the amount of work involved grew too, so it did take some time. But that being said, I'm really excited that it's now out there and available for everyone to check out, so please do kind of click around and explore and hopefully discover some new parks. So, the concept for this project kind of just started with looking at what was out there. There's, tons of skate park lists, websites, guides, and, they're all very noble, they all have a very clear intention, and that is to show you where a skate park is. The issue I always had was with the content, the actual media that they use. And it's no fault to them. They're categorizing skate parks, but they're not professional photographers, videographers. And I've had situations myself where I saw, a skate park on one of these websites, looked like a nice big 6-foot deep bowl at a park that I really wanted to go to. So, I rounded up some friends, we drove for 3 hours, got there, and it was actually a 3-foot deep, super mellow bowl. And I don't want to say that's bad because any new park is a lot of fun, but that's really the issue that I've had, is that the skate park guides that exist don't really give you the media that allows you to sort of see how the park actually flows and, if it's something that you actually want to go to. So that's really the idea for Session Atlas. It's using drones, gimbals, and other imaging equipment to better show skate parks in sort of a true-to-life form. We've kind of joked already that it's almost like pro-walking a park. I've had people watch the videos already and actually find lines in parks, which is pretty cool when you think about it. And I'm really hoping that you guys will be able to take this, look through, search, seek, find new parks, and put that to work for yourself. The breakdown of the website, it's pretty simple. I didn't want to keep it, cluttered and just super busy, so it's a simple, clean layout. The parks are listed by province alphabetically. So say you click on Ontario, you then have a list of all the parks in Ontario in alphabetical order. Every single park has its own page that has a video featured first, address, GPS, park info. Then beyond that, if you scroll down, there's a feature that's actually pretty cool. Each park lists the next 5 to 6 close parks. And that's actually calculated in real time through Google Maps. So, say you show up at a park and it's either, busy, it's not what you were looking for, or you guys just want to go somewhere else. You can actually look at the page for that park, scroll down and say, what else is there? Okay, there's another park 6 minutes away, 12 minutes away, whatever. The idea is that you don't just find that one new park, but you find several other parks in the same area. And that's where the whole session can kind of form. You can do a day trip or a few hours where you go and you hit a few different parks. There's no point in driving 3 hours to a park if you're only going to go to one place. So, you can plan it so that you can do a few. If you scroll down below that, there'll be a photo gallery that has some aerial shots and some ground-based shots. Below that is the GPS map. And that actually shows a full list of all the parks on the Session Atlas guide. So it's zoomed in for that specific park, but if you zoom out, it will show everything else in the area, everything in the province, and everything in the country. So beyond the standard website layout, which is parks listed by province alphabetically, there's a couple other kind of cool features that I built in. First and most importantly is the day sessions, which is taking on that concept of finding other new and nearby parks, and that, we'll list special day trips that you guys can plan out. We'll take 5-6 parks in one area and show you the best route to hit them all in a way that you can do it in a single day. We're going to add to these constantly, so this is going to be a separate part of the channel, so stay tuned, and if you subscribe you'll see these. And essentially, once a week, we'll post a different day session. So say, that's several parks around Toronto, or going to Ottawa, or Vancouver, or other areas. The idea is that, we'll list as a single video a route that you can take to hit several parks in one day. And that's it. It's a day session. There's another feature that I'm pretty excited on, which is the feature finder. So what this is essentially metadata built into every single park page. You can think of it like a keyword in a Google search. And the concept of that is really you can type in any park feature that you're looking for and it will tell you those parks. So say you're looking for a park that has, a bowl with pool coping, or a pole jam, or, oververt, or a full pipe. You can go into the feature finder, type in the thing that you're looking for, and it will actually give you an alphabetical list of every park on the website that has those features. And that's actually a pretty powerful tool. That's the nice thing about going to new parks, is that sometimes you'll find the perfect setup to make a new trick happen. And maybe you're trying something at your local park and the setup isn't, it's not quite perfect for it. You can then go onto the site and say, you're looking for a bowl with pool coping. Type that in, and sure enough, it'll give you a list of all the parks close by and nationwide that have pool coping in their bowls. So hopefully you can use that to discover not only new parks, but actually help you find setups to learn new things. So that's it. That's Session Atlas in a nutshell. It is a website, but it's a tool that you guys can hopefully use to discover new parks, round up some friends, go on road trips, and just hopefully can help build on the experience of finding new parks and new areas. So as this launches and goes live, there's one other piece of information I can now talk about that is pretty awesome. We're going to continuously expand this. We're going to cover new areas, new parks as they're built, but we're actually now growing outside of Canada. Working with a few different contributors, we're going to be covering American and Australian parks over the next year, so expect those to be added to the channel in their own categories. So, if you guys, you want to keep up to date with what we're doing, see the new parks as they're added, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel or follow us on social media. We'll definitely post those regularly and just kind of keep the content fresh. And it's a good way to stay up to date with anything that's added, any new park or any new setup. So thank you again, guys. I really, really appreciate your patience in this, and hopefully you guys can now take this, enjoy it, and find some new parks.